beginner sewing class. You too can be a diva by learning to make your own clothing and accessories. You can also save money. You can earn money by learning to make your own clothing, by learning to sew for others, and not having to run to the tailor for every hem or button that you need sewed on, or for minor repairs. You too can do it. You can do it if you really want to. But first you must sit down, think about it, and decide that this is really what you want to do. You must have a passion for sewing or you're never going to be good at it. So sit down, think about it, and then the first thing we want you to do after you've thought about it is go out and get yourself a sewing machine. Now, you wouldn't go and buy the most expensive sewing machine you can find to sew on any more than you would go and buy a luxury car to learn how to drive. First, you learn how to sew, and then you go to luxury. Let's begin with some of the items that you're going to need. After you get your sewing machine, learn all the parts to it. Sit down, go over your manual, your guide, and learn your sewing machine. Learn the functions of your sewing machine first. Then we're going to go to parts and the supplies that you're going to need. We're going to start with the supplies that you'll need just for a beginner. This is the list. These are your notions. You're going to need a pin cushion. And you're going to need pins, straight pins. You need sewing machine needles, more than one. You'll need hand sewing needles. You'll also need bobbins for your sewing machine, a tracing wheel. You need elastic and lots of thread. Different colored thread. Good thread. You'll need good thread. Don't get the cheapest thread you can find. You'll need a stitch breaker, a pair of scissors. You need safety pins, zippers. You're also going to need a measuring tape, threader, just in case your eyes have gotten a little bit weak like mine. You'll need a threader. Other than that, maybe you won't need one. You also need tracing paper, seam binding, and interfacing. These are just the supplies that you're going to need to get started. Look them over, and on our next lesson, we'll decide what you're going to do with them and how we're going to get started. But remember, we're going to start off by learning the parts of your sewing machine and the function of your sewing machine. Have a good evening.